Well, it's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Chael Sonnen. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, the Korean Superboy,
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, you know, Chael Sonnen can keep up a furious pace over 15 or 25 minutes if need be, but how will he approach this fight here tonight? Most people expect that he will try to wrestle early and find a way to feint his way inside and ultimately on the legs of his opponent.
Big double leg level change.
And now is where things could get really interesting. Making all these shots count.
Lands a nice punch from his back. Big right hook there by the champ.
Sonnen's in half guard now. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, nice hook by Choi.
Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Chaels right back to the full mount.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Choi. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Sonnen. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, side control now. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
He's got to be careful here.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
He's got to be careful here.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the field.
This is an educated crowd, Jay, and they appreciate high-level grappling. And that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
How clean is that jab by Choi?
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Beautiful combination there, and I'm not sure how many more of those power shots he can take.
The night is almost over. If you keep getting hit with punches like this, you are going to sleep.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Takedown defense has held up thus far.
Now they separate.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Nice crack there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Well, he's doing a nice job.
Guillotine jump.
He's gonna go to sleep. It's over.
Ooh, sorry to cut short, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Choi's right back to the full mount here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, you're doing great, okay? I want more of the same. You are controlling the entire fight. Stay sharp, don't get relaxed. So wherever we're at, we're still...
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. The previous round figures to be a tough act to follow. Just a great balancing job of patience, accuracy, and aggressiveness.
You watch him and you see the relaxation in his approach. Everything is flowing. The shoulders are popping. The feints come out. The jabs, the right hands, everything just seemed to be clicking. He was in the zone. Sometimes basketball players say they're throwing the basketball into a garbage can.
Right.
In the first round, it looked like he was in his zone.
DC can't throw the ball in the ocean.
I can't throw the ball into the ocean.
You got a pretty good 15.
I got a good jump shot, man. Come on.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chael. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Sonnen's in half guard.
There it is, now he's on the mountain.
Nicely done. Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
He's got to be careful here.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Keep those hands high.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Sonnen. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Choi. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Nice positional control here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chael. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two.
Changing the position.
Lands with the ground and pound. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Sonnen's back in full mount. Good, solid strike on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Oh.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Choi. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Strong reversal there. Oh, nice.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Round three next.
Keep that head moving. He needs to get behind that jab.
All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights, man.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. He did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round three of a possible 5.
Good combination there.
Oh, effective use of the jab by Chael.
It got checked.
Straight right hand counter, useful. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Nice combination by the champ.
Just out of range with that left hook. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, that'll snap your head back. Beautiful combination. Inside leg kick lands.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Chael's eye is closing up. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He's got that single collar tie. Massive knee lands.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, yet another knee landed by Sonnen. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
And look at the post on the opposite side to give himself the correct space to land these beautiful knees.
Oh, these knees are really starting to pile up. Good combination of knees there by Chael. Blood dripping now from the lip. Nice land with that punch, clearly taking advantage of his big edge and reach. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
Choi's now switching his stance. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Sonnen's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. Takedown defense holds up. Get the hands going here early. Solid kick by him there. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. And that one certainly found the target.
He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm landing these nice, beautiful punches.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Ooh, pretty good uppercut.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Nice. Nicely done.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Oh, it's getting very, very deep.
Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the guillotine. Might be able to sink in a Von Flue choke here.
This is a terrible position.
Elbow from the top now by Sonnen. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Chael's back in full mount. 1 minute now to go in the third.
Nice transition.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You got to move. You got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
$20 seconds to go.
Modest
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. That's
3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with the fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chael. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Choi.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Checks that leg. Choi's body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Another clinch position. Watch for the tricky trips that he uses when he's in close. Gotta be careful here.
Sonnen's in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Chael's right back to the full mount. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Constantly a moving target. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Sonnen.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Keep moving those hips until you get your guard back.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Chael. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Sonnen's in half guard.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Choi getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Good work from the top here by Sonnen. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, right in the mount. This is where he wants to be.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that. Well, he's got his back now. Choi's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Great job landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight. Yeah,
it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Choi's shot is blocked. Oh, straight punch, it's there again. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it starts to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Side control is pretty safe there.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Work to get back to the guard now. Move those hits.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chael. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Under 2 minutes to decide this one now. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Great shot from the top position.
Well, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by the Korean Super Bowl. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Sonnen. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
That was nice.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, right into mount.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Choi gets pounded, and it's the elbow. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Sonnen. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Sonnen, ground and pound from half guard. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
So Chael Sonnen gets the job done yet again here tonight. You know this is a fighter who has visions of a UFC middleweight championship, and this result and performance here tonight is a huge step in that direction.